Multiplex system operation. With 4.7-inch display, Marco Polo vehicles may be equipped with the most modern multiplex system, consisting of a 4.7 or 10-inch multimedia screen and a physical keyboard, whose functions are the same as the multimedia system. When we turn on the vehicle's ignition key, the multimedia screen will turn on automatically, showing the Marco Polo logo. On the multimedia system, we have the cab operation indicator button, the passenger area function button, directional buttons for up, down, right, and left, and physical operation buttons for climate control, audio, home, convenience, lighting, and the screen off function. On the home screen, we have information on external temperature, operating modes, date, time, and the bus body failure indicator. When pressing the climate control button, the display will switch to the cab climate control screen. On this screen, we have the option to turn on ventilation, increase or decrease the fan speed, and adjust the airflow direction. To activate the cab air conditioning, the passenger area air system must first be turned on, and then the cab activation button must be pressed. The heating system works the same way. This system is optional. When pressing the audio system button, the display will show a screen with icons for driver, lower deck, and upper deck. When selecting the cab audio system, the display will show options for DVD Bluetooth, lower deck radio, cab USB, and the ability to mirror the upper deck audio to the cab. When selecting the lower deck audio system, the display will show options for DVD, Bluetooth, lower deck radio, cab USB, and to mirror the upper deck audio to the lower deck. When selecting the upper deck audio system, the display will show options for DVD, Bluetooth, lower deck and cab radio, and USB. When pressing the Home button, the display will return to the operation screen. Travel mode will trigger loads automatically, including reading lights for both lower and upper deck passenger areas, destination sign lighting, aisle lights, and seat number lighting. When selecting the service mode, the loads will be automatically activated, such as restroom, refrigerator, USB ports, and optional features like liquid and food heaters. When selecting the boarding mode, the driver's lights will be automatically activated along with the other loads: reading lights, aisle lights, maximum reading mode, seat number lighting for both decks, and step lights. Also, luggage compartment, destination sign, and luggage compartment unlocking. When pressing the Home button and then the left button, the display will show the screen for left side wiper, mirror and roof defogger optional, seatbelt warning optional, and deck and reverse cameras. Enable the cab microphone, disable the passenger area microphones, and disable the passenger area speakers, optional functions. When pressing the Home button and then swiping the screen to the right, we will access the ambient volume control screen, where you can select an area to decrease or increase its volume. By clicking the settings icon, you can configure the clock and date, screen brightness, key volume, and Wi-Fi settings. By accessing the System menu, you will enter the Diagnostic screen. Here, we can locate the modules and check for any electrical failures in the body. When a failure alert occurs, it will appear at the top of the screen: red for a short circuit, yellow for an open load, and orange for an overload. In the Seats option, we have access to the interfocus connections, where we can check for errors or faults in the CAN cable. We can configure the Bluetooth language and internal messages that appear on the passenger area's internal display by selecting the Facilities key and Cabin option. We will access the screen that enables the USB, Wi-Fi, 110-volt outlet, bell cancellation, seatbelt deactivation, wheelchair alarm cancellation, and manual door lock. By pressing the right button, we will access another screen where the left and right luggage compartments can be locked. Cancel the onboard attendant call, and decrease or increase the reverse alarm volume, enable the cab refrigerator, and turn on the sunroof defogger. It should be noted that many of these items are optional and may not be available on all vehicle models. When pressing the Convenience button and selecting the Passenger Area option, the display will show the Passenger Area Accessories screen, where you can enable the seat USB ports, Wi-Fi, 110-volt outlets, deck restrooms, seatbelt alarm, onboard attendant call, and stop request via bell. By pressing the right button, we will access the screen where the deck message panels can be enabled. Refrigerators, liquid heaters, food heaters, movies, standard seats, and relax seats. When pressing the lighting button and selecting the cab option, we can activate the driver's light, main cab light, auxiliary driver light, maintenance light in the engine compartment, luggage compartment lights, stair light, and automatic activation of the boarding door light. By pressing the right button, we will access the screen where the front and rear fog lights can be activated. For this, we need to activate the headlights. Before that, the cornering light function, exterior decorative lights, and the beacon light, gyroflex, can be activated. When pressing the lighting button and selecting the passenger area option, we can activate the decorative and chromotherapy lights. Both work by levels. Activate maximum reading lights for the decks and the aisle lights. When selecting the screen off button, there are two modes. With one press, the screen will turn off and only the buttons will remain illuminated. With two consecutive presses of the button, all lighting of the screen and buttons will turn off. It is important to note that the multimedia system is an electronic module. Therefore, handle it with care and avoid spilling liquids on the screen, as this may cause electrical damage or component failure depending on your vehicle's configuration. Some features shown in this video may not be available.